Okay, round 2 we have the choice. We're playing first. Got 2 lands. Don't have a white source, but we have a cycle effect. I'm going to keep it. We don't have our white source, but the fact that we can cycle makes me feel a little bit better if we miss our first land drop or whatever. I guess the Stoic Champion's kind of a weak card to have in this opener, but that's alright. Alright. Well, it suddenly got better. We get to drop a Trapper and pass. And then Trapper with the Ophidian, I would say, is very good. And Choking Tethers, wow. That is pretty good. Alright, pretty solid expunge. Let's see here. No land, so I think we're going to cycle the Judgment, hoping to dig up a land. No such luck. So we'll bash in with the Trapper and pass. Alright. Astral Slide is a card. I think I'm going to wait, though. Leave up the counter spell. He hasn't played anything of substance yet, so I'm going to let him do that first. I would like to hit a land. That would be convenient. Not hitting a land is not good, on the other hand. No plays, no land drops. I guess this is good. So, looks like we're in discard mode, so probably the Scrivener gets the boot. Unfortunately. 6 lands, no plays. This is a very strange game. There's a land, so we'll get in with our Trapper. Drop the Champion and pass. Could not telegraph a counterspell anymore, I don't think. Oh. So he's Storm. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so I gotta think about this. What is the spell that I want to counter? Because I'm assuming this is going to end in a Tendrils. So do I just counter the High Tide? How deep do I let him go? He'll currently, if I let him High Tide here, he'll have access to 8, 9, 10 mana, which is quite a bit. But at the same time, I don't really stop the Storm if I just counter the first spell of the Storm. So I'm in kind of a tricky situation here. If I let him High Tide, he doubles his mana. If I don't let him High Tide, he doesn't double his mana, but I don't really disrupt his Storm. So both options are really not good. Both options are not good. I'm just going to hope that the High Tide is the important part of this turn and counter that. But I'm just not confident enough that I'm going to be able to disrupt the Storm, so I'm going to counter that. Him having 10 mana versus 6 mana maybe isn't a big deal. but 4 extra mana, I honestly don't know. Alright, so he's going to get his High Tide back, which is a bit of an issue. So I guess we tethers down the Scrivener. Swing for 4, I guess. Just in case he deals like 18 to us and then kills us with Scrivener or something. And then I'll leave Rescind and Choking Tethers up. Can't counter that. Yep, definitely Storm deck. Likely dying to Storm. Very unfortunate for us. His slow strategy makes a lot more sense now. I think the only reason we're going to lose this game, likely losing this game, is due to the not hitting our lands, unfortunately. But out of my control, so not much to comment on it, I guess. Bouncing a land doesn't even seem like it does anything since it just adds a storm count to him, really, since he hasn't even played a land this turn. One, two, three, four, five, 6 spells. Seven, which means he's at 14. Actually 16 because of the initial cast, so this is 18. So he's at lethal right now. Oh, Brain Freeze. Okay. So it's going to be a Brain Freeze death. I guess I concede before he sees my entire deck. What can I do against Storm? Nothing? I've got nothing against Storm? I mean, I could lower my... I think Astroslide seems useless. Trapper seems pretty bad. Aqua Amoeba should come in because I can beat down maybe a bit faster. Skywing Aven, same sort of thing maybe. Do I just not have enough beaters? Academy Elite, I guess, does make sense, but he's going to already kill us by the time comes online, because he's not going to actually play spells till he's stormed out. So I guess that doesn't make sense. Even Mana War doesn't seem good. Tempo doesn't seem good against this guy at all. I think we just bring in more creatures. Try and beat him down before he goes off. Might be the best option we have, honestly. I'm not even into the Mana Wars, because I have to bounce my own guys, essentially. That's all I got. I don't have much else. I guess I'll do Academy Elite over Tradewind Rider, maybe. Or over the cycle. We'll leave in the Raider. Just get more creatures. Witness over the second one. I'm just bringing in a ton of creatures. Actually, we probably want to do the Familiar instead of that. Alright. We'll play first. This does not seem like a good match. Keep it. If we can keep him off lands, maybe that's a good... Yeah, that's a good bet. Just use Rescinds to bounce lands. See how long that works for us. It's pretty good, I guess. Having the bodyguard's actually pretty good against the expunge. So I'm just going to start bouncing lands with Rescind, setting them back. Oh wait, I can't. I don't have my double blue source yet. Just realized. So we'll swing first. Play the Owl Familiar. Stump the Trapper. Play the land. Pass. So we got a second blue source, but hopefully we can hit ours, and then there we go. So now we can actually start bouncing lands, which is nice. So we'll hit with Ophidian and Owl Familiar. Yep. Draw our card. Alright. Gonna pass. And upkeep will bounce his island. think upkeep will bounce an island. Yeah, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Alright, looks like he beat us again. That sucks. I was trying to hope I could hit him before he could go off, but turns out I just helped him instead. Possibly. I mean, he could have drawn a land that turn, but I don't know. Yeah, I think we're just getting brain freezed here. Well, the nice thing is those aren't spells. That one, however, is. Yeah, unfortunately our deck is probably one of the worst decks you could have against Storm. Absolutely just no ways. We're not aggressive. We're tempo based, so we set back creatures. We're very, very beat any sort of creature deck, any sort of mid-range deck. I think we just literally have like zero chance of beating Storm. We only have one counter spell. If we'd had more counter spells, I would be so much more confident in beating Storm, but we have one counter spell, so we didn't get the power sinks. We just, like I said, we just do not put pressure on people fast. It's not what we're built to do at all. We're built to build card advantage starting on turn 4 and then just win through card advantage, whereas this deck just needs a few mana and a few turns to live, and it can just annihilate us. So pretty well-built Storm deck. That's just, unfortunately, extremely well-geared to beat us. I mean, he does only have 2 cards left in hand, but at this point, if he plays Brain Freeze, we're just done. Yeah. So, looks like we lost this one. It's just 30 cards, so yeah. That is definitely game. Alright, well, disappointing way to lose, but it happens. I'll see you round 3.